News broke yesterday that the jerseys for the unrivaled teams was going to be released. Now, shockingly, Angel Reese jersey immediately sold out within 2 minutes, guys. Angel Reese jersey sold more than anybody. Now, many people were saying, you know what? This sounds like a bunch of BS, bro. How do Angel Reese jerseys sell out in 2 minutes, bro? Like, she popping, but she ain't popping like that, though. Like, somebody lying somewhere down the line.
2 minutes. That's all it supposedly took for Angel Reese's unrivaled jersey to sell out completely. But when you examine the numbers, something doesn't add up. And I'm about to show you why this might be the biggest marketing scheme in the history of women's basketball. Ever wonder how a relatively unknown league managed to outperform established WNBA stars in merchandise sales? The timing seems a little too perfect, doesn't it? You're not the only one questioning these record-breaking numbers. Stick with me as we unravel the suspicious pattern behind these claims and why the math just doesn't make sense.
But I smell a rat, all right? Something smells like B to the S, all right? All right, I'm just saying, and this applies to this situation. I said, well, let me see what I can see.
The truth behind these sales figures might shock even the most dedicated basketball fans.
Angel Reese fans they're sad and they're furious and they're very upset right now because Angel Reese's unrivaled jersey came out and was sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes. Wow, impressive. That is very impressive, right?
Let's talk about the timing of this entire jersey sellout situation, because something here doesn't feel right. When Angel Reese's jersey reportedly sold out within minutes, did anyone stop to think about how perfectly timed the announcement was? I mean, literally at 10:04 p.m. Eastern Time, the unrivaled jerseys hit the market. And by 10:08 p.m., just 4 minutes later, full news reports were already circulating that Angel's jersey had completely sold out.
Let me share this tab right here. So this is the Unrivaled website. And yeah, these are the jerseys, bruh. So it look like Alyssa Thomas jersey sold out. Nafisa Kalia jersey has sold out. Tatu Sabali jersey still available. An Angel Reese jersey has sold out.
4 minutes isn't even enough time to refresh a web page, let alone for a media outlet to confirm a sellout, write a report, get it edited, and publish it. The jerseys dropped, and instantly polished articles popped up. This timeline defies basic logic. But here's where it gets more bizarre. Those same reports claimed that Chelsea Gray, Kalia Copper, and Natasha Cloud all sold out at roughly the same time. How convenient. Players with vastly different popularity levels all selling out simultaneously. That's not how the real world works.
Now, it's Angel Reese jersey is the one that's causing red flags because people were saying within 2 minutes of clicking on this damn site, her jersey sell out, which means it might have been only 5, allegedly. Like, just like the number on her jersey, that's how many they had available, allegedly, bro.
Think about this. Who had real-time access to the inventory system, tracking each jersey as it supposedly flew off the shelves? That's not how merchandise reporting normally works. There's usually a delay. Companies verify numbers, marketing teams prepare statements, and news outlets collect details before publishing. But this time, the sellout news hit social media instantly. It felt unusually fast and raised a lot of eyebrows.
Some even complained that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place. You think? You think, because I think that's potentially a massive part of this.
Multiple sources released identical information almost simultaneously, like a movie premiere where the reviews go live before the film even airs. This wasn't journalism. It was a coordinated media rollout. The articles didn't just report the sellout. They framed it as a cultural milestone. The messaging was pre-written, rehearsed, and launched in perfect sync across platforms.
I just gotta keep it real. I just got to keep it real because they saying ain't no way Angel Reese jersey sell out within 2 minutes, bro. This has never happened. Not even her Chicago Sky jersey sold out that fast. But I'm going to tell you, I got to believe him, bro. This looking real spooky. I can't even lie, bro. It's looking spooky out here.
It mirrors those limited edition drops built on artificial scarcity, release a tiny quantity, claim they sold out instantly, and create the illusion of huge demand. But real demand doesn't look like this. If thousands of people were trying to buy at once, we'd have seen site crashes, checkout failures, and frustrated customers. Instead, we got a flawless, polished rollout. Real sellouts are messy, failed transactions, complaints, and resellers flipping jerseys. With the unrivaled launch, it was all too smooth. Instant, identical reporting. That's a marketing play, not a spontaneous surge in fan interest. Minimal inventory plus instant sellout equals one thing, a headline, not a phenomenon.
Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not shocked her jersey sold out. All right? Or that it would at least eventually sold out. I'm not shocked by that. It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned. Of course, you're not supposed to question anything, right? Not supposed to, but you can, because that's part of being an American and our right to say whatever in the hell we...
Here's the strangest part of this entire jersey saga, and it completely undermines the Angel Reese hype narrative. While fans were busy celebrating her supposed record-breaking sales, something odd was happening behind the scenes. Every unrivaled player's jersey disappeared from inventory at the exact same moment. That's right, Natasha Cloud, Brittany Griner, and Nafisa Collier all sold out simultaneously with Angel Reese. Now hold on. Does anyone really believe Natasha Cloud has the same merch selling power as Angel Reese? That's like saying your neighbor's garage band pulls the same crowd as Beyonce. The market just doesn't work like that.
So, but you are trying to tell me that Natasha Cloud is moving the needle? That Kayla McBride is moving the...
Think about what happens when a new PlayStation or iPhone drops. The most popular models vanish first, while others linger on shelves for days or even weeks. That's how real consumer demand works. It varies based on popularity. So let's be honest about the players involved here. Angel Reese has millions of followers across her social media platforms. She's a college basketball phenomenon who commands massive attention. Meanwhile, Natasha Cloud, though definitely skilled, doesn't come close to matching Reese's level of mainstream recognition or online presence. And yet, their jerseys supposedly disappeared from inventory at the exact same speed.
That Brittany Griner, somebody that came back from Russia, and the very arena she was playing in for her first game couldn't even sell out. Not only could it not sell out, didn't come close to selling out. You're trying to tell me they moved the needle because of demand and all of their jerseys were gone in 4 minutes.
Fans immediately voiced their frustration online. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out. I'm going to cry, lamented one Reese supporter. Another posted, how is Angel Reese's jersey already sold out? I didn't get to buy it. And others echoed the same sentiment. Please restock. These comments show that there was real demand from Angel Reese's fanbase, people who were ready to buy but couldn't because the merchandise vanished too fast.
Please restock at Angel Reese's jersey. We are begging. At Unrivaled WBB, a commenter wrote. Another frustrated supporter said, please let me get an Angel one. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out. I'm gonna cry. A sad poster said, quote, how is Angel's jersey already sold out? 3 question mark.
The statistical unlikelihood of such perfectly synchronized consumer behavior across players with drastically different popularity levels is hard to ignore. Brittany Griner, despite her high-profile name, has never been a major merchandise mover, even during the height of her career. Nafisa Collier, while respected within the sport, doesn't have Angel Reese's social media following or cultural reach. And yet, all their jerseys sold out at the same rate?
I guess I'm wondering because there's no way in hell Natasha Cloud's moving anything. I mean, let's be real here. Or Brittany Griner, either. All right?
This synchronized sellout contradicts everything we know about how consumers behave. When genuine demand drives purchases, the rate at which items sell out varies. Some products vanish instantly.
All right, I thought it was a little odd that it sold out in 2 minutes.
What we're witnessing isn't organic excitement. It's a carefully engineered marketing stunt. The identical sellout times for every player suggest a coordinated effort to manufacture hype around the unrivaled league. This wasn't about real fan demand. It was about controlling the narrative. Every jersey, from every player, reportedly, sold out within minutes, all at once. That's not what real buying looks like. That's a PR move. By announcing simultaneous sellouts, Unrivaled generated headlines and flooded social media with buzz, creating the illusion of massive popularity without providing actual sales data to back it up.
Or, if you've got half a brain at all, would it be prudent to suggest out loud that possibly they only had 50 or 100 of these damn things available to begin with? Question mark?
Let's pull back the curtain on this jersey drama and talk about what's really going on. The truth about the Unrivaled League's viewership. It's honestly embarrassing. We're talking numbers so low, they couldn't even fill a high school gym. Literally. Not an arena, a gymnasium. So ask yourself, how does a league with virtually no audience suddenly sell merchandise like they're the NBA? It doesn't add up, and it never did.
So while everybody's doing victory laps, the Unrivaled's supposed to not realize that if their players' jerseys sell out in 4 minutes, that's going to in itself become a narrative and a story out there? Oh my goodness. Did you see Unrivaled? Did you see Angel Reese sold out those Unrivaled jerseys in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Whoa, that league that's got 150,000 fans watching a game?
The math just doesn't make sense. If Angel Reese's jersey truly sold out in those magical 2 minutes, and we assume people were buying at a normal pace, then there should have been thousands of jerseys available to begin with. That's how real sellouts work in established leagues. But that clearly wasn't the case here.
Call me skeptical, but I'm going to go with the idea that they didn't have very many jerseys in stock to begin with. And I'm willing to bet you it was all the same count of all the new jerseys that got released. Because you're trying to tell me that Sabrina Ionescu and Lexi Hull and Kaylee Copper, you're trying to tell me that all them jerseys are all in stock.
Now consider this possibility. What if there were only 50 or 100 jerseys available from the start? That's the same tactic sneaker brands use when they release just 500 pairs of limited edition shoes to stir up hype. Unrivaled seems to be using that same playbook. Established brands can afford to do limited runs because demand is guaranteed. But struggling leagues use scarcity to fake demand. Suddenly, that lightning-fast sellout looks a lot more like a manufactured marketing stunt. It's like bragging about selling out a phone booth concert.
Now, we know Unrivaled did not do very well when it come to viewership. And just like I told y'all, they might only had 5 damn jerseys available. I just gotta keep it real.
Let's think this through. The Unrivaled League drops a tiny batch of jerseys, puts them online, and within minutes, poof, they're gone. Then they rush out with headlines about record-breaking sales. We're sold out. All they've done is engineer artificial scarcity to drum up interest. That's classic marketing 101. Meanwhile, real fans are left disappointed. They rushed to buy a jersey, found it sold out, and now wonder why no one's actually wearing them. When real merch drops, fans post everywhere. Unboxings, Instagram photos, game day fits. But with these jerseys, there's a suspicious lack of social proof. It leaves fans feeling misled and questioning the whole thing.
These numbers look very inflated. The number was looking inflated from the views too.
It gets even sketchier when you consider the league's financial situation. Unrivaled reportedly hasn't paid out the $50,000 bonuses it promised to players. A league that's struggling to pay its own athletes is somehow selling out merchandise at record speed? That doesn't align? When an organization shows you who they are with their actions, believe them.
They know it's BS, dog. They know it is. They know it is, man. I just gotta keep it real.
This whole pattern feels more calculated than organic. What we're witnessing is a clear attempt to appear successful, even when the reality tells a different story. The red flag is obvious. Unrivaled likely produced a tiny number of jerseys just to create the illusion of a high-demand sellout. This wasn't about catering to a massive fan base. It was about generating buzz around a failing product. The jersey sellout wasn't a reflection of Angel Reese's stardom. It was a reflection of the league's marketing desperation.
Oh, man. So basically, they saying that they didn't even sell new stock. They're selling what they had left probably from the merch store down at Unrivaled. They ain't even making no more. They ain't even gonna make no more.
And here's the bottom line. No one's talking about how Unrivaled still hasn't paid its players. According to sources, they've failed to deliver the $50,000 bonuses they promised their athletes. Let that sink in. If they can't even pay their own players, how are they running this massive jersey operation? The sellout story is nothing more than smoke and mirrors from a league in trouble. So next time you hear about these instant sellouts, ask for the receipts. How many were actually made? Who bought them? Where's the proof? And most importantly, who's really benefiting from this manufactured hype? Drop your thoughts below and let's talk about this league's credibility crisis.